Abraham, my dudes, what's up? You got such a turn anyway, did you? We got wiped out there. But, good morning, bros. I gotta go back through and get my phone out. Case position. Hey. One moment. I'll go get my phone here. Just give me a minute. As Matthew McConaughey says, all right. Let's get going. Started here, bros, hopefully. Live on George. Facebook. Anyhow. Went to the doctor, gonna do my chemo. And, the insurance company, man, always something that's fucking issues. And didn't get it. Won't get it till about Thursday. That's the deals, bro. You sit back and you say, okay, because you don't, you just don't, I don't know what to say about it. No, the man's cancer spread. The cancer spread. And they dig around. Ain't my doctors. Insurance company. Digging around, bro, because they don't like having to pay what it is to get me to keep me alive, right? I'm a counselor, little bitch, to keep alive. Believe that or not. And they're tough shit, ain't it? The way I see it. Ooh, that's good. That's got like a mango taste to it. Like that's what you see me drinking anymore, bros. I don't. Trying to quit drinking pop. Trying to oh, sorry, I get it. We missed 500 points on it, but we don't care. Let's see what they got here.
What the stars have foretold will come to pass. They will come.
Okay, it's update 114. I played that on the test server, I think. I believe I have anyway, you know. Another one of them crappy shit. Okay, yes. I think we can go to battleships now. So we got 1 day, 2 dockyards. And I've about got a lot of this. Need to be in the top 10 2 more times. This one, we don't miss 6. So that'll be 3. There's 4. It'll come on its own. And 4, 5, 3, and 6 is going to be battleships. The cathedral heads are destroyed. The analytics on that. Let's see. Hey baby, I love more than I see. And I told you, baby, that's what Barack Obama gave. So Larry Sinclair say. That's, I tell you, bros, lots went wrong for me lately, man. I'm beginning to get worried about my chemo treatments because if I don't get back my cancer's spreading like a wildfire, bros. That's a fact. Done spread it into my right lung. Now I got it in both my lungs and my liver and wherever else it gets by the time they figure out what the hell they're going to do here.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Let's just, yeah.
General quarters.
Cathedrals and what was that? God, that was no cathedrals. Cathedrals sunk, At least I hope.
Awaiting instructions.
21 point captains because save up XP, they do the best. Sure getting every bit of it. And I need to put the highest sigils economics on I have because that'll help us some of these others re-XP too. But I want to do it best I can get big points. So.
Enemy force detected.
My name's Jeff.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy battleship sighted. Autopilot mode disabled.
Disabled. And I'm 6, huh?
Enemy cruiser detected.
Yes, bro. Yeah. Wait.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Lord.
Enemy severely damaged.
Problem solved, sir.
Go to this guy. Go here.
Our team has taken the lead.
Of course we have.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Oh,
Enemy battleship sunk.
self-reliance, Jimmy. Got to die here, though. Where are you? Pick up, baby.
Torpedoes astern. Shit. I should have got up in there. He's dead. Sunk one. Let's see. Top 25. Destroyed. Cathedral. Get 55 cathedral heads were destroyed, rather. Okay. What I thought it was. Now we need to, as Captain XP as we can. That one. But, I mean, why not throw that on?
That's too much for a ship. Ship expertise. Wait a minute. What's you? Why not? All four of them. Why not, man? Why not? This is a good ship. It really is the Pomeran. It's a good ship, dudes. It really is. I like it. I like it a lot. You know, if you notice, you see me play it a lot. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't play it. But it does good. It really does. Biggest fault to it, they'll knock the armaments out on it real easy. Other than that, no complaints. I mean, really not. She can take a beating pretty good.
Autopilot mode enabled.
That way we can make a little rock and go out there if we have to the left.
Action stations.
Action Jackson, baby. Thrill kills and squills coming up on you. Uh-huh.
Awaiting instructions.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon. Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Ship is on fire!
Enemy battleship sighted.
What?
Problem solved, sir.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Enemy battleship detected.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Autopilot mode disabled.
Enemy heavily damaged.
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly. The ship is on fire.
Down.
Torpedoes, direct front. Problem solved, sir.
Enemy heavily damaged.
The ship is on fire.
Damn, boy.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Well, it is what it is. Yep. Okay, just cost bigger ever. Got the three lay on it now. I did know. Let's see what I need by the Sir Bravo. At Western End, I thought I had. About fucking broke on cash, man. Honestly, I'm looking up. We got these, three of them. Whatever we got for that one battle, let's do it again. And now, got me a big jar of lemonade during country time. Ooh, doggy, I used to love that with some fucking shine, man. Oh, lordy. Take, take you about that much, about a shot of shine, put it in half glass of lemonade. Oh, lordy. Talk about just kick 'em back, though.
Autopilot mode enabled. Battle starts.
Used to go when I go horse riding, driving the hills, back on them strips with. I'd take the little snorting bottle or lemonade, and man, that was used to get
Awaiting instructions.
Ghetto days, go.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Enemy battleship detected.
The ship is on fire! Problem solved, sir. Torpedoes, dead ahead. Main turret critically damaged.
Enemy battleship foundered.
Our team has taken the lead.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy aircraft carrier sighted.
Our victory is in sight.
Construction stations.
Awaiting instructions.
Enemy force detected. Enemy cruiser detected. Enemy battleship sighted.
Ship is on fire!
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Problem solved, sir. Target penetrated. penetration.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Enemy aircraft carrier sighted. Enemy battleship sighted.
Damn motherfucking Rick, man. What the hell here? This ship's hard to navigate. 16 of the 55. Just go ahead and battle right on, bro. Really, why not? You know, I don't need to go to the docks. Guess.
General quarters.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Awaiting instructions.
Good luck and fair seas. Much obliged.
You're welcome, bro. Actually,
Enemy force detected. Enemy battleship detected.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Enemy severely damaged. Torpedoes, direct front.
correct. We'll ask if some.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. The ship is on fire.
Our team has taken the lead.
I ain't sunk a fucking ship.
Problem solved, sir.
This prick sitting there Fucking. Oh, damn you, bro. I hope you got some, motherfucker. You a punk ass bitch. I'm gonna sit back and let him sink his ass. then I'll sink him. Little punk. He's about dead. That's what he gets, man. That's dirty ass shit doing that crap, man. Going along waiting for somebody to fucking get a kill and then you fucking kill hog them like a prick. Wait till they get them knocked down and then you hit them and take that last punch on them.
Restoring America and American prosperity. This week, we will give them another opportunity to do just that. An opportunity to fix our forests and prevent future tragedies. We will give them an opportunity to advocate for born alive babies. I hope they'll join us. Instead of voting against women like they did last week, they will share
Ship is on fire!
They know that our best days are ahead, and now I'm turning over to the gentleman from Colorado.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Good morning, everyone.
Problem solved,
Jeff
sir.
Hurd, and I have been Colorado's 3rd Congressional District. I want to thank Chairman McLean for inviting me today, and also Chairman Westerman of the Natural Resources Committee for his leadership on the United States.
Ship is on fire!
This is a critical piece of legislation. There are 11 national forests in the state of Colorado. 6 of them are in my district. The Multiple Use Sustained Yield Act of 1960 requires our national forests to be managed for multiple uses, including outdoor recreation and timber management. For decades, though, federal bureaucrats beholden to misguided environmentalists have brought responsible timber management to a halt. They've effectively turned our national forests into national parks. This mismanagement has fueled catastrophic wildfires and set the stage for disasters just like what we've seen in California. Now, the Fixed Our Forests Act will change it. It lets the Forest Service do its job, restore forest health, increase resiliency to wildfires, and also to protect our communities. And I am proud to support it. This bill is common sense, and it's necessary. We're going to pass it in the House, get it to President Trump's desk as soon as possible. Together, we're going to fight to ensure that communities never face another preventable wildfire disaster again. Thank you. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Majority Whip.
Shit.
Since President Trump's triumphant return on Monday. I mean, in one day, that Joe Biden did. Some of us were arguing in 50.
The enemy is about to win.
Shutting down the woke DEI bureaucracy.
Damn, got stuck and died over it. What bullshit.
To ending the CBP One App scam that helped facilitate the worst border
They smell pussy, I smell
to rolling
pussy.
back policies that crippled America's energy dominance and our national security in the process.
Dang,
and so
it's bullshit. Give something better. Give something. Trump's Justice Department ordered prosecution of a local office. Oh, heck.
Hi, I'm JT, and I made Result Hunter, the search engine for conservatives. Let me just tell you what it does. First of all, big tech right now is run by a bunch of elitist people who all happen to vote the same way and who all happen to live in huge cities on the West Coast.
said he was going to give the maximum penalty to fentanyl dealers. If they send to the United States, they were going to get the death penalty. And of course, Biden didn't pick that up. I had that deal all done. It was all wrapped up. We were going to have it done. And then the election went, let's put it nicely, didn't go the proper way. I'm trying to be nice about it. It was rigged. And we had an incompetent president elected, and he never followed up on that deal. But he should have followed up, because if they got the death penalty, they wouldn't be sending fentanyl to Mexico, Canada, and other places.
How much will the
We're thinking about that too. We're talking about a tariff of 10% on China based on the fact that they're sending fentanyl to Mexico and Canada.
How soon on those tariffs?
Probably February 1st is the date we're looking at. For Mexico and China, we're talking about approximately 25%.
Date on the Gaza ceasefire, and are you planning to travel to the Middle East soon?
We're thinking about going to the Middle East, not yet. We have a thing called the hostages are coming back going on right now, and they are coming back. Some of them have been very damaged. You look at the young lady with her hand practically blown off. You know how that happened, right? Did you know how that happened? When you find out, you're not going to be too happy because it was terrible. But the hostages are starting to come back. If I weren't here, they wouldn't be back ever. They would have never come back. They would have all died. If this were done a year earlier, if Biden would have done this deal a year and a half, 2 years ago, or frankly, it should have never happened. October 7th should have never happened. Nobody should be dead. But through weakness, they allowed it to happen, and then it was a disaster from them. But you go back just 6 months ago, many of these young people were living. Young people don't die like that. They're just dying. And young people aren't dying at 22 and 23 years old. They don't die. But now they're dying, and you wonder why they're dying. They're being killed, and they have been killed. But they say 6 months ago you would have had 11 more living hostages. Think of that. 6 months ago. But Biden couldn't get it done, and it was only the imposition that I put on as a deadline that got it done. But it's a very sad situation. It should have never happened. I'll tell you, 2 things should have never happened. 3 things. Inflation should have never happened. It would have never happened except for what they did to energy and their crazy spending. And Ukraine would have never happened. Never. By the way, Russia never would have gone into Ukraine. I had a very strong understanding with Putin that it would have never, ever happened. He disrespected Biden. Very simple. He disrespects people. He's smart. He understands. He disrespected Biden. And also, the Middle East would have never happened because Iran was broke. They had no money. They had no money for Hamas. They had no money for Hezbollah. It would have never happened. October 7th would have never happened. But it did happen. So this is the cards I've been given. And we're getting the hostages back. That would have never happened under Biden. They would have never come back. They were just dying not that slowly. They were dying or being killed. But that was what was happening.
Are you going to keep sending weapons to Ukraine, or are you going to turn off the tap soon?
Well, we're looking at that. We're talking to Zelensky. We're going to be talking with President Putin very soon. And we'll see how it all happens. We're going to look at it very soon. One thing I do feel, the European Union should be paying a lot more than they're paying, because under Biden, I mean, we're in there for $200 billion more. Now, it affects them more than it affects us. We have an ocean in between, right? Little thing called an ocean. The European Union should equalize. We're in there for $200 billion more than the European Union. I mean, what are we, stupid? I guess the answer is yes, because they must think so. But the European Union takes advantage of us tremendously on trade, and they now take advantage of, and always have. If I didn't get involved years ago, in my first term, one of the first things I noticed was that they're not paying enough. They're not paying, and a lot of those countries weren't even paying. The NATO countries, they weren't paying. Only 7 out of 28 were paying. We were one of them, and Poland was one, and they had a few of them that were paying, and some were paying very proudly. Usually, the closer to the borderline of Russia they were, the faster they paid, okay? The ones that were further away tended not to pay so fast. And one thing on that, I think they should lift their number not to 2%, but to 5%. NATO should be at 5%, not at 2%. 2% is ridiculous, yeah.
Did you ask President Xi in your conversation about Ukraine, you asked him to get involved in helping settle that. Can you tell us about that?
I did, yeah. I said, you ought to get it settled because he's not done very much on that. He's got a lot of power, like we have a lot of power. I said, you ought to get it settled. We did discuss it, yeah.
Do you intend to continue selling products that benefit yourself personally while you're president?
Well, I don't know if it benefited. I don't know where it is. I don't know much about it other than I launched it. I heard it was very successful. I haven't checked it. Where is it today?
You made a lot of money, sir.
How much?
Several $billion, it seems like, in the last several days.
Several billion? That's peanuts for these guys.
So you talked about the letter from President Biden. Can you give us some sense, broadly speaking?
Yeah, he wrote me a nice letter. I mean, I did open it last night. And I didn't know. Peter said, did you get the letter? I said, wait a minute, let's see the letter. It's sort of a tradition. You put it in the drawer, especially of the beautiful Resolute desk, right? And I opened it, and there it was. It said to number 47. And it was a very nice letter. I mean, I could show it because I think it was a nice letter. Maybe I will. I think just basically, it was a little bit of an inspirational type letter, you know. Enjoy it, do a good job. Important, very important, how important the job is. But I think it was a nice letter. I think I should let people see it because it was a positive for him in writing it. I appreciated the letter.
Mr. President, were security concerns at all a factor when deciding to move the operation into Wars?
No, not at all. No, not at all. It was just cold. Look, if we would have, you know, I just went out to the helicopter, right, we said goodbye. That's a tradition. As long as before it used to be a stagecoach, and then helicopters came along. But that's been a tradition. You go out and you do that. And we stood there for 10 minutes, and I'll tell you what, people would not have been able to get through that day. That was cold. It was sort of interesting. Don't let the sun fool you. Tell me something. Sunny days can get very cold, can't they? Because that was so freezing yesterday. You couldn't have gotten through it. It would have been. And the answer is no, it wasn't secured. With that being said, I thought the Capitol, the Rotunda, was beautiful. 72 degrees, unbelievable sound. You know, it's like being in an opera house. I could see people wanting to do it there rather than outside.
Why did you remove John Bolton's security clearance, sir?
Because I think there was enough time. It's you take a job, you want to do a job. We're not going to have security on people for the rest of their lives. Why should we? I thought he was a very dumb person, but I used him well because every time people saw me come into a meeting with John Bolton standing behind me, they thought that he'd attack them because he was a warmonger. He's the one that got us involved, along with Cheney and a couple of others, convinced Bush, which was a terrible decision, to blow up the Middle East. You know, we blew up the Middle East and we left. Then we got nothing out of it except a lot of death. We killed a lot of people, and John Bolton was, one of those guys, a stupid guy. But no, you can't have that for life. You shouldn't expect it for life.
With President Zelensky, will that take place here, and when and where will you meet with
I don't know. I mean, look, President Zelensky would like to have peace. He's told me that very strongly. He'd like to have peace, but it takes two to tango. We'll see what happens.
When will you meet with President Putin?
Anytime they want, I'll meet. I'd like to see that end. Millions of people are being killed, and they're being killed. It's a vicious situation, and they're now largely soldiers. A lot of people have been killed in the cities. They look like demolition sites. Buildings, massive buildings bombed and coming down. The thing with Ukraine is that many more people died than you're reporting. You're not reporting the real numbers, and I'm not blaming you for that. I'm blaming maybe our government for not wanting to release those numbers. Many more people died than what you know about. When those big buildings come down and they say 2 people were injured, no. 800,000 soldiers now. Ukraine's lost about 600 or 700,000. I think the numbers are low that they're giving out. But they've lost massive numbers of young soldiers. And that war should stop. It's very flat, it's beautiful farmland, and it's flat and really beautiful in a different kind of a way, but they don't have any protection. The only thing that stops a bullet is a body. And those bodies are stopping a lot of bullets, and they're being decimated, both sides.
Your conversation with President Xi, what did you tell him in terms of when to expect tariffs? And what can he do to avoid it?
About which one? About tariffs? We didn't talk too much about tariffs, other than he knows where I stand. Look, I put large tariffs on China. I've taken in hundreds of billions of dollars. Until I was president, China never paid not 10 cents to the United States. With me, they paid hundreds of $600 billion or so, or more than that even, of tariffs. And if I didn't do that, you wouldn't have a steel mill open in the United States right now. You wouldn't have one steel mill open in the United States. So what I did is I saved the steel industry. I saved other industries too with other tariffs.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Other countries are big abusers also. It's not just China. China's an abuser, but the European Union is very, very bad to us. They treat us very, very badly. They don't take our cars. They don't take our cars at all. They don't take our farm products, essentially. They don't take very much. We have a $350 billion deficit with the European Union. They treat us very, very badly. So they're going to be in for tariffs. It's the only way you're going to get back. It's the only way you're going to get fairness. You can't get fairness unless you do that. But the European Union's treated us very badly. But essentially, everybody treats us badly. Everybody treats us badly. Yes, go ahead. Because we allow them to. Because we've had stupid people doing this, and we can't have. I'd like to have these three people negotiate for us, just for 1 week, and we'd be a rich country again. But we'll be rich.
Mr. President, on AI data centers, will you rescind President Biden's executive order that opens up federal land?
On which centers?
On data centers. Will you rescind President Biden's executive order that opens up federal lands for data centers and energy production?
No, I wouldn't do that. That sounds to me